Hello everyone and welcome to today's stream. It is Wednesday, April 4th, and on Wednesdays we're going to play some Oxygen Not Included. So it's going to be a very chill stream. I feel a bit low energy today, but we're going to continue our little colony from last time. We're on cycle 66 or 67, I think. And we're getting into the late game at the moment, where we've pretty much researched quite a few technologies, but we're running out of a lot of things. I'm going to do a little tour of the base. Let me just unpause quickly here, just get rid of all these little notifications here. Alright, so everyone's sleeping right now, or they're about to head to sleep. Let's start off with the natural gas. So last time I did set up a natural gas, at least one pipeline of this. Actually, I don't think I set this up properly, did I? Hold on one second. I think I switched over the plumbing for this. Let's take a look at plumbing here. No, not plumbing. Air ventilation. There we go. I see. Okay, so we actually don't have either of these running right now, but I did have it set up to... This pump was actually going to this generator here for a time. But now I've set up so that there's actually two pumps, because we do have another natural gas geyser up here. So we got two little natural gas chambers. And they're going to pump into these two generators. One of them still needs to be constructed. And then there's an output of carbon dioxide, which I'm dumping into this power room where the coal generators are. And of course that power is getting fed into the main bus here, which connects to everything else in our colony. So yeah, that is there. I should note that, so these natural gas generators, they produce, if they're running properly, they produce 800 watts each. That's going to be 1600 watts. And if we look at our coal, each of these coal generators produces 600, so that's 1200 watts in total. So we're going to get a little increase of power because, and also we are basically running out of coal right now. We only have half a ton left, about 500, a little less than 500 kilograms. So we need to get this natural gas up and running pronto. Otherwise, we're going to have a power shortage pretty soon. So yeah, that's the power situation right now. I've also had some transformers and all that sort of stuff from last time, so we should be getting a lot fewer wire breakages and overloads and that sort of thing, so that's good. Let's look at plumbing. Plumbing. So plumbing's actually probably our best working system right now. We've got our two toilets, our two latrines. We got our big reservoir, and we are pumping. So into our reservoir, we are pumping from this polluted water basin here. There are just again to remind you guys, there are no germs, even though it's surrounded by slime and very highly infectious stuff here, like full of slime lung and all that. No, this water is actually pretty clean, or actually totally clean. So we're simply pumping that polluted water into this sieve here and then directly into this reservoir. The reservoir levels seem a bit low right now. I think it's because we're pumping quite a bit out of it there. And again, so we got these two latrines. There's also some other. We got our two slime distillers here that are producing algae. They also produce a little bit of polluted water, and that's all getting fed into this massive pipe that goes. Where does this one go? Oh yes, it goes up this way into this thing here. This our little bleach stone wastewater dumping site with the chlorine and all that. So it it does help. We have proven that it does help at least a little bit in removing the germs. If you look at the germ count here, yeah, it's relatively clean. And then all that water is pumped out into this other sieve on this side. And it's a little complicated here, but basically it pumps, all that water gets pumped out, the clean water gets pumped out back over to our reservoir way over here. There's a bunch of little bridges here. But, yeah, so that's working. So water is not too much of an issue here. If we need to get more water, we can always break into some of these other polluted water basins here and try pumping that out. So I don't think that's the biggest issue right now. The bigger issue is power, of course, and oxygen and food. Food, we have nothing available to eat right now. I'm not sure what to do about it. I think I've got a little issue here with all this, because I've added all these transformers. The heat coming from these transformers is actually causing some of these plants to not grow properly, like the mealwood. So that's unfortunate. I might be able to replace these with a different kind of plant that's more suited toward warmer climates, but I'll have to figure that out. Yeah, so no food. I think it might be time to build another greenhouse somewhere, but I'm not sure where to put that. Probably the best location is probably up here somewhere. In this new area. Because, again, I don't want to build lower down because, well, the further down I build, the more the carbon dioxide is going to pull up. Speaking of oxygen and carbon dioxide, it's not looking great. So, yeah, we've got lots of carbon dioxide down here. I'm not even sure if we're producing enough algae at the moment. We do have this 2 slime distillers. We have a lot of slime, but I don't think we're producing enough. We might need to get another algae distiller, maybe. Pine says, there's plants that grow in things besides oxygen and lower temperatures. Did you try any of that? Not yet. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try to experiment with some of these plants and see if I can. I think there should be plants that grow in warmer climes too, so I want to try to put them in this location here. Okay, I'm just gonna pause here. We need some algae stat, and I did see a little piece right here which you could just try digging out. I think there's germs in this area though. Not that many germs. So I'm just going to try to grab as much emergency algae as we can here. Let's grab this little piece here. I'm going to bring the ladder down as well. Ladder. Let's bring it all the way down like that. Might as well just dig out the rest of the slime here anyway. Okay, so we'll get that slime. I'm gonna keep the game at a normal speed for now because, considering the situation we're in, I'm gonna also make sure that we're prioritizing the construction of. Oh, I see. Well, that's why. Oops, that's the wrong button. That's why they're not building this thing. So priority 9 on this, and definitely. Why is this priority 5? Okay, so yeah, we need to get both this pump and that generator up and running. So hopefully some of these guys will head over there. Yeah, I don't think this all this mealwood's gonna grow anytime soon. So I'm gonna see if I can. I have to ask. I'm gonna try uprooting one of these plants and see what else we can plant here. Let's see here. So there's algae right here. There is some algae if we start digging lower than our reservoir here. What I really want to look for is, you know, in these purple areas, there used to be we used to find a huge load of algae that we could grab. Plants have died. Oh, that's intentional. It's It's weird that it gives me that notification when I intended that thing to die. Okay, Blossom Seed. Let's see, Blossom Seed, Fungal Spore. You can see the temperature, 10 to 30. Fungal spores can grow. Oh, we got starvation happening now. Just great. I think because of this emergency, I'm going to switch these guys over to just mush bars because we need to get that going pronto. And oh, they're already priority 9, so I can't tell them to do anything else. Anyway, back to this. Balm lily seeds actually like a higher temperature, 35 to 85. It's not too bad. But they need a chlorine atmosphere, which I can't really give them that. So never mind that one. What else we got? Thimble reed seed. Oxygen. It produces reed fiber. Is that the thing that's used for clothing? Maybe? Also requires polluted water to grow. That's interesting. Slime. What is this? Slime minus. This plant requires 4,000 grams per cycle of slime for basic growth. Really? That's a lot. What does this thing do? Oh, it produces mushrooms. I mean, we have lots of slime anyway. You could just go for it. Let's see if this thing actually grows. I'm gonna plant one and see what happens. I think I do have clothing research. Yeah, I did research it. What are we researching right now? Are we even researching anything? No, we're not. We should fix that. Pine says, oh yeah, the mushrooms are good in CO2 and it's handy to keep the slime pooping animal around. Okay. Considering it, they seem to thrive in a carbon dioxide atmosphere. That might be a good choice. What else should we get? Most of this stuff is like extra fluff. There's like oil wells. Extract crude oil using clean water. Producing plastics. I'm gonna try to get environmental protection because there is this exosuit I want to try, if we ever even get to that point. Okay, so at least all this mealwood up here is good. I'm still seeing a lot of temperature problems here. This is getting way too warm in here. Yeah, we got... oh, I see. The water sieve is also producing heat, which I think is affecting that greenhouse there. Yeah, the location of these greenhouses is not so good anymore. Okay. Well, I'm gonna priority 9 all this stuff because we need to get all of that harvested. Have we run out of coal? Not quite yet, so that just happens to not be constructed yet. Okay, and here we go. So, if we look at ventilation, okay, so this one just started pumping natural gas. And is now producing... so this is the weird thing about the natural gas generator. You can't... there's this little pipe here that produces polluted water, but you can't... there's no way of attaching a plumbing... a pipe, basically, a water pipe to it. It just dumps it right in front of it. So... just kind of the first mistake when I first made this natural gas generator. So instead I just built them... I think I built them in... yeah, I initially built them in this room. But then I moved them over here, over my wastewater deposits here. And that seems to work out pretty well. Actually, there's a lot of algae down here. Ooh. Okay, I might want to try to... let's see if I can try to dig through this, because we want to move all this water over down here so that it can be collected by this pump we got over here. But yeah, no, see, So yeah, this thing produces carbon dioxide, which is also... Where is that ventilation? Yeah, so that's being pumped out. This thing's still not running yet, this other generator. I think they're still... Yeah, they're still... Got this airlock here. They need to finish making this gas pump. I think the power is connected to it. Yep. That's doing okay. But yeah, once that's there, we're going to have a lot of good power coming in. And then that'll replace our coal supplies. These coal generators are going to be obsolete for a bit. Yeah, we need to get some more algae. So, did I prioritize these? No, I didn't. Okay, priority 9 on this little slot here. I'm also going to... We also need a floor for that. Make sure this terrarium still works. And then, how can they dig through this? I guess the easiest way would be to at least start digging at least the parts they can get to. So maybe that part, because they can dig it. They can just stand on these blocks up here and dig through them. I think. Block there. Okay, so they're grabbing the algae there. We have 162 calories. Okay, so I think they did plant the mushroom, but I think it's not actually working. I think it's... Growth halted illumination. Oh, it needs darkness. Interesting. Okay, so let's... You know what? Let's do this. I'm gonna uproot all these guys, because they're not gonna grow anymore. I think this light... Where does this light go? How do I see light sources? Aha. So up to here, I uproot all those, and also turn off this light. There they go. Plants have died, that's intentional. We finished doing that. Oh, we have some other stuff here. Farm station, which I haven't figured out how to build yet. Okay, so we're going to turn off this light, and I'm going to put in a bunch of more fungal spores here. This whole greenhouse might actually turn into a mushroom farm soon. Prioritize. Okay, priority 9 on that switch. Got to turn that off pronto. I'm making mush bars now. I mean, we were doing pretty well in terms of food, but it seems like we've collapsed. Like, maybe a few cycles ago we were actually making lots of food. But it seems like we've collapsed there. I'm not sure what's going on. I have this new electric grill here, which is priority 9 right now. I haven't seen anybody use it though yet. The alternative is we could do some ranching and see if that allows us to make some food. But I don't know where to put that thing. I have to... Because again, we're kind of constrained in this little block here, because anything west of us is basically polluted water and our natural gas here. We could... The logical idea is just to maybe just continue digging up. We can start building up into this area. And then to the east of us, we got our wastewater dumping site here. A whole bunch of chlorine. And then there's an ice biome in the very far reaches here, which I don't know if we'll ever have a chance to even explore. Okay, so... I don't know. Not sure what to do. We also have low immunity, which I just noticed. Which I think is... Not sure what the cause of that. I think it's because we're starting to dig into these other environments. But it does look like... It looks like both of our natural gas generators are working. Actually, I wonder if we could even add different generators, like 2 generators per pump, because that's not a lot of natural gas that's being consumed there. Pine says, I bet it's the slime lung. Let's take a look at the germ overlay here. Okay, there's a bit of slime lung in here. And definitely in this area. People are starving. Shit. Check our oxygen again. Seems a little better. Like, the weird thing is, there are other places in our colony that have better oxygen than other. Like over here, these deodorizers are converting a lot of our polluted oxygen into actual regular oxygen. Okay, so they're off, trying to grab that algae there. I think I might need another ladder here. Let's see, let's build this ladder. And then we'll dig the rest of this. I mean, I don't know what else I can do about the food shortage. The only thing I can really do is maybe get a few more microbe mushers, but that's kind of a temporary solution. Let's see, what else can we do here? It looks like this electric grill is not useful to us because as soon as any of these mush bars are created, they're just consumed immediately by our colonists, so that's not going to help us. I thought I planted these. Should insist on this. Always forget to push the plant button on this. Yeah, I think this is going to turn into a mushroom farm. So... Also, I think these things grow very slowly, don't they? Yeah. I think it is a slime lung pine because there is a lot of... There's a little bit of slime lung that's just everywhere in the atmosphere now. Yeah. It's not good. Especially in this region right here. And over here, yeah, it's pretty much prevalent everywhere here. I have to start making pure light blue oxygen to get rid of that shit. I mean, in order to do that, I need to get algae, and that's not something I can easily come by. Let's get another algae distiller, because this is becoming a problem. Because these two are making about only 400 grams of algae per second. I think we could have use for another one. Okay, so for this one, let's put it right next to here. I'm just trying to see how does this thing work. This is... Yeah, this is piping fresh water into that sink. And then this is piping any polluted water back up that way. So we just need to connect up into that pipe, basically. Basically do something like this. And we also need power for that. Ooh, I think this grid over here is kind of... I think it's kind of used up. We got 240 up there. 120, 120. Yeah, this one's full up, I think. Wish I had another transformer or something. That one's used by the food. That one is just used by the grill there. can we do this? That one's connected to that oxygen. This one could be connected to the grill. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I think, we can't connect up that way. I have to make a wire bridge across or something. Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna try this. I'm going to build a wire bridge that crosses this thing. I have to push O to rotate. So something like this, I guess. And then this wire is going to connect all the way up to here. And then I'm going to intentionally disconnect, deconstruct 9, this wire here. And then reconnect it to this one. That should balance things out, I hope. I think. Actually, let me just take a look at that again. So this one's gonna have the research stations. These lights are gonna get turned off anyway, so that they don't really count. And then that's gonna be another 120, 240 plus 60, so 300 there. And then we got this new one here, which is gonna be 120, 240, yeah, so 480 there. We're still starving. And oxygen is still... I mean, this could be a very short stream today, because I think the colony is dying, and I don't see any... It's kind of a slow death, in some ways. I don't see any easy way out of this. Got some algae... I think we are still digging this out. No, we're not. We better dig all that out. Pine says, am I going to start a new one? I'm not sure. I mean... Yeah, to be honest, I'm not sure. I could... I mean, we already played through this twice, and I'm probably just going to do the same old thing where I try to build this sort of setup again. Again, we could get a different map, and maybe the circumstances will change. We're pretty lucky that we got the natural gas. But, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, algae. Is this thing actually working? We gotta prioritize that. Deliver some slime into there. We have 5 people starving. I mean, the only thing I can think of is to just make more microbe mushrooms, or I could start doing this critter stuff. I never actually played with it. I don't understand how it works. Critter drop-off releases trapped critters back into the world. Okay, I don't want to do that. Automatically dispenses food for hungry critters, but we don't have food to feed them anyway. So probably going through this whole critter thing is... You also need plastics for these. And refined metals. Yeah, probably not going to be doing that. In that case, I'm gonna try to build just a few more microbe mushers, I guess. I got connected to a power grid that's actually has capacity. So this one I don't think has it. That one's turned off. I think this one still has... How much do these all take up 240, so... I also have massage tables here, which are not being used. I'm gonna turn off these massage tables. Massage tables, okay. And I'm going to... Let's make 2 of them. Basically gonna have a lot of people just making food, pretty much. Alternatively, maybe I should have built a transformer here and build another grid up here. I'm not sure. Priority 9. Okay, so that's priority 9. Natural gas. Yeah, I think this thing just produces natural gas indefinitely, so... I don't even think... Look at the ventilation here. Yeah, I could probably get away with building a second... Or like maybe even 2 more natural gas generators. Because it kind of looks like... Not all the natural gas is being consumed by this generator. It seems to consume a very small amount. Actually, if we look here... doesn't really tell me how much it's consuming at the moment. Slime lung! Oh no. I actually got infected with slime lung. Immunity is at 0%. That's amazing. Okay. Well, that was a good run. Let me try digging the rest of this out. But yeah, you can see the water's poured into here. So at least that's going for us. Oh, this... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Oh... Okay. I'm a little concerned about this because this chamber is actually fairly closed. Actually, not really. It does escape out this way. But you can see that this vent, because there's too much pressure in this room, some of the carbon dioxide isn't, it was pulling up a little bit, but it looks like it seems to be okay. I gotta make sure I watch for that in case something happens down the... Unless all the carbon dioxide pulls up and causes an accident. Okay, so we got this. I'm gonna make mush bars, because that's all we can really make. Need to also connect up the power there. To 1200 calories. Still got 4 starving peoples. Try says there are creatures that eat CO2 and poop out crude oil. I see. You know what? I think I'm gonna speed up the game here. If we're gonna die soon, we're gonna die very soon, I guess. Building broken. It's this one. Oh, that one. Why is that broken? Oh, is it because of the power? Wire disconnected. Oh, I think it's must be a disconnected wire here. Hold on one sec here. Oh, there it is. Too much power going through that little wire there. I think that should be repaired. Doesn't really matter though, because we're running out of coal anyway. Pine, yeah, Pine, you are still alive. The only person who's died is the original Otto. This is the new Otto. He was our architect. So Pine is, where is Pine right now? There's no easy way to find people in this game. Plus we have so many people. Ashcan, Nisbet. Harold is... Oh no. Harold died from starvation. Oh dear. Okay. I think Otto's body is still down here, isn't it? Pine... You should be on here somewhere. Let's see. Nope, that's the wrong button. Yep, you're the seasoned miner. Oh, there you are. I can select you like that. Oh, Nails just died. Oh no. Just right in front of the... Oh dear. Oh. Well, that's funny. What is this? Whoops, we're sorry. It seems your game has encountered an error. It's okay, though. These errors are how we find and fix problems to make our game more fun for everyone. If you use the box below to submit a crash report to us, we can use this information to get the issue sorted out. I've never seen this screen before, but that is... Usually when I see this game crash, it's usually like... the game freezes and you get this... the Windows message that says, oh, the game has stopped responding. I should probably help developers and type in something here. I'm not sure how this crash happened. I was just playing my game, my colony. I'm playing my colony and letting it run at triple speed, and I suddenly got this message. I don't know what else. I wasn't clicking anything when this happened. I think it must have been something while the colony was running. I think that's all I can really say. I don't know what triggered this error. Yeah, I don't know, unless like colonists dying and stuff like that. So I'll report the crash. I mean, at this point, I think it might be a good time to just simply start a new colony, because... Oh, it's still reporting it, though. Not sure if it's sending anything. I mean, I could just reload. It does autosave. Okay, that thing's not working, is it? Wow, the report feature doesn't even work either. Please wait. That shouldn't... I think maybe when submitting the report, it does report a lot of information about the program, but it shouldn't be taking this long. That's really bad. Okay, I'm just going to quit the desktop there. Alright. Okay, folks. Well, that was short. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to try reopening and see where it reloaded, and I don't want to start a new colony just quite yet. I want to see... Yeah, it did autosave at cycle 69, so I'm going to just see if this is going to work. If it crashes again, then at that point I will start a new colony. So, yeah, let's go full speed again and see what happens. Actually, I don't see Nails' body here. But I do see, yeah, Harold's dead. Right over there. Maybe it might be possible that maybe there's just so much going on in the colony, like there's plumbing, power, and stuff. Something in here is causing the program to crash. Okay, there's a slime lung report. Don't know. In the meantime, maybe we could just build some graveyards or something. Where is that thing? Furniture? It's not furniture. Where is that thing? There's like a gravestone. The memorial thing, I think. Yep, tasteful memorial. Graveyard here. I'm just gonna prepare that because we're gonna need that soon. Because the nice thing about having some of our colonists die is that we need less food. So, I mean, can't really complain there. Okay, so they're all making that. We have 22. I think Nails is dead somewhere. Not in this location. They might have gone somewhere else and given up the ghost. Pine says, does it do anything if you change the material for building? Oh yeah, there is different properties of each of these materials. Actually, maybe I should have looked at this more carefully. So, obsidian has an overheat temperature of plus 15 and thermally reactive. Igneous rock is slow heating, so this might be good if you want to keep a place cool. Granite as nice decor. Sedimentary rock is thermally reactive, and sandstone decor plus 10. And abyssalite. Oh, the abyssalite is the stuff that... I think it's actually that little... Yeah, this stuff here. This hard to dig stuff. That one has a lot of interesting properties. I think it said... overheat temperature plus 2000. Insulator and slow heating. Okay, so 2 duplicants have died. There's Harold has starved to death, and... Oh, Ruby starved to death. And everybody is... suffocating. Yeah. Oh. Wait, what? Why did this... Wait, hold on. Why... I built two mushers here, but the other one's not here anymore. I wonder if that caused a crash. And my wire is gone. What the hell happened here? Maybe it was just because... Oh, probably... I think I probably started building it during the autosave, maybe, so let's connect that up. Pine says, considering you can choose different material, it would be nice to have different tile texture to see if it's different material. I think it does change color slightly when you build it, as far as I know. The thing is, it doesn't tell me if I select the tiles themselves. It doesn't actually tell me. Oh yeah, no, it does tell you. If you click on properties, it says the primary element is sandstone. It does have various heat and melting points and all those sort of things. Let's choose another victim. So Camille is good at cooking and actually interested in farm, supply, and art. There's no good cooks in here. I don't know which one we need. Farming? Farming, maybe? Let's go for farming. And Trivaldo is going to be our new farmhand. But yeah, I don't know, I'm not feeling this colony anymore. I mean, after, I feel a bit bad because some of our colonists have died. I mean, I'm pretty happy that we at least got a nice water cycle going, and we got at least this power situation relatively resolved. But everything else is going to shit right now. And I am considering maybe just restarting at this point. I mean, our oxygens are doing a little better now, though. We do have some algae for a bit, and lots of slime. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure if the bleach stone here was actually totally necessary. Like... I'd still probably do it again, but... It does... At the very least, it prevents the slime lung from... At least... Actually, if we look at the germs here, I want to see... Actually, I'm not so sure anymore. There's actually a lot more slime lung than I saw before here. So... I think it slowed down the growth of a slime lung, but I think... This is quite a significant amount of germs down here. I think you might need to do something more than just put it near bleach stone and chlorine there. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna call this one quits. I think because pretty much the rest of this colony is gonna be trying to get more algae And I don't really... And our food is... our food situation is just awful right now. Like, even with all these 4 new ones here, I don't think building these 2 is going to help in it at all very much. So... yeah, but, you know, Therese has a suggestion, maybe keep the population low. Yeah, maybe. Or I could just continue making this colony and let all the other colonists die, but I think that makes all the other colonists sad, and I don't want that to happen. So that might be something we could do. I mean, it's very tempting to just keep growing the colony, though I think it's a good idea to start limiting it, perhaps. Okay, well, I'm gonna say goodbye to this colony. Let's save this. We could try different types of power. It really depends. It really depends on the map, I think, Pine. So if I see a lot of hydrogen there, or if I see lots of water, then I'll definitely go for that. We were lucky here because we had these 2 geysers here. So I mean, it's kind of no-brainer to try to build this out. But yeah, let's go back to the main menu here. And just for the purposes of editing, I'm going to take a 1-minute break here. Just so I know when to cut the video for the next part. So I'll be back in 1 minute, and then we are going to start a brand new colony. So don't go anywhere.